Greetings, the squirrels! Lord Crocker Squirrel here with the ever lovely kitty.
Hello, everybody.
And this will be a little bonus video. Um, you'll be seeing this on your Saturday after the Greenlight Gathering. I'm going to guess. Depends on how long Greenlight Gathering goes. It's been a little while. Uh, but at this point, we're dealing in Leaving Lindo, which is a little walkie simulatory thing. We shall see how it goes. I need to do something here real quick. Right there. All right. Let's have a look. All right. We have continue new options. Let's see what we got for an options menu. Controls. Okay. Vidya is pretty much what we had before. Audio. Let's get the music and the ambient turned down a little ways because that could actually turn into a problem. The sound effects actually I'm going to need. I'm not going to turn them down quite as far. Language, of course, you have the ones that were originally described. English, French, German, and Russian. Just not in that original order. So we shall apply the settings, and that is kind of neat. That is kind of neat sounding now. And a new game. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
I set sail today. Still so much to do. Oh, wow, that was quick. Wow, mouse sensitivity. All right. Uh, come around and interact with that. Okay. Congratulations. Congratulations on your acceptance of the Guild of Scientific Exploration. Junior marine researcher report on a pioneering expedition into the northern seas, which is apparently kind of a rough place to go if you don't know how, if you don't know. Yep, we have to go. We are to be collected at the port of Lindo, and that actually had its own problems before too awful long. Spare ship uniform, great voyages. We already have all of our other stuff. All eyes on the right. Yeah, okay, let's go. Anemones! Anemones are cool. Okay, what are you? Oh, this is your guild uniform. Okay. Okay, off you go with that. Aw, have a look. Little Thomas, little cousin Toma. Complete with the fish and the seaweeds and everythings. And the everythings. Okay. Gotta play kind of a little bit of Hunt the Pixel there. Oh, we can read this thing. There once was a girl who stared at the sea and took notes on fancy anemones. She studied the water and chased down the otters. The girl researched many neat things. One day the girl will sail out on her own in a big wooden ship that she calls her home. She'll go to the lands and sleep in the sands while she researches many neat things. Sorry for how terrible the poem is, but I think it suits you. Love, Jacob.
Jacob.
I've seen, yeah. I want her door, that Nautilus form right there, that is...
There's on the table.
What?
There's a book on the table.
No, we already read that thing.
Yeah?
That was her
Okay.
shopping, that was her packing list, see?
Oh, okay.
We have to find a copy of Great Voyages and anything else we might want to run into.
It's a big house.
That's quite a nice house, actually.
Yeah.
You'd think it was right out of the 17th century. 17th, 18th century.
Adorable graphics.
Yeah, they actually do look fairly nice. It's kind of one of your $50 paint job things, but it's gonna look it looks really pretty from in here. But if you go out there, it might not look quite as nice. We shall find out. All right. We shall see, we shall see, we shall see. What is this? I'm writing a final time to express my resentment of this decision. Clara is still a child. Why are you letting her choose a path that might destroy both her and our family? Have you really considered the risks of this expedition? Are you even concerned for the safety of your own daughter? Stop her from doing this before it's too late. Concerned, your brother. Well,
Oh,
apparently we're Clara, so he must be talking. He must be talking shit at Mom.
yeah.
And
Oh, Uncle, you are old.
the seas of the north are widely explored. Blah 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 blah. Widely unexplored. Excuse me. We're gonna go ahead and pack that.
Okay.
Wow, who's that? Wow. Homo neanderthalis, I think maybe. I don't know. Kind of looks like it.
What? What a strange clothing.
Wonder if Dad would be proud of me. There is no run. We have no run at all. We just have unity. Okay. Lindo rebuilds. Okay. Alright, 4 months into reconstruction, the town of Lindo is going back up. After the port town was utterly destroyed in a mudslide, many citizens of Lindo relocated to Naba, seeking a quick recovery and an established locale. Well, okay, fine, I could survive. I can understand why they might do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Instead of rebuilding, let's take the easy route. Okay.
Some of them decided to stick around and rebuild.
Amatue.
Okay. Basket of treats on the trip. Okay. Well, they probably won't last long. Bottles of seasickness reliever around here somewhere. We'll go take a look. Of course we will. Oh, wow. What's up with that? It's a creepy mom eyes. It's got some creepy eyes. And her neck that bends at really strange angles. Well,
I find their clothing creepy. They hide their mouths.
there may be a reason for that. I'm looking for it. What is that? Oh, the attic pull rod. Okay. Let's go. I already know where the attic is. I looked. I got snow jump. I got snow run. Up into the loft that Mom just called an attic. An attic. Well, you look like a bottle. A mixture of ginger and peppermint works well enough. I can understand that those two things are used quite a lot to really upset tummies. That's what the uniform looks like. Can't imagine why it would look quite like that, but hey, whatever floats these people's boats, I suppose that'll do just fine. Alright, let's go get the suitcase anyway. Get the suitcase, close things up. See, yeah, there we go. Uh-huh. Makes me wonder why I have so much stuff in this room. Yeah, all packed. Close that up and see if there's anything else running around in here to really see it. See, here's some nice glass here. I spotted this a little bit ago. You look on the other side, it just looks like it's one-way sheet glass. What's in here? Oh, that's the door out. Okay. To the forest. Go poke around in there for a while. What do you think? She needs to clear her head. So then, Kete, what do you make of this young lady? Hello, the kitty. Oh, somebody turned her mic is off. Okay, nope, we just came from there. We're not going back that way.
Okay. Sorry, I couldn't talk. Uh, what I make of this lady? She seems to be a brave one.
Well, she's apparently fairly young,
Mm-hmm.
or her uncle wouldn't be, might not still be referring to her as still a child. Nope. Oh, nope, that actually. Oh, wow. Okay. So that's only good for the collision was only set on that up so far. Oh, here we go, little hut thing here. Let's have the hut. So here's a thing that bothers me a little bit. Okay, remember I was talking about cheap paint here a little while ago. If you look at this stuff, all this foliage side on, or from the side in a direction other than in a direction that, like this, it all looks really good. As you get up close, you notice it's all flat plains. I'm just actually not. I'm not so sure it so much bothers me as it's just off-putting a little bit, because at some point,
Okay.
it's a level of detail thing. Rania always was a pretty good artist. Danger, treasure hunters only bring your own tools. Fucking standing. Beware, do not fall in. We might not be able to save you. I can understand. It's actually a level of detail thing. Something like that is completely acceptable when you're looking at stuff that's in the distance. You kind of want to fade in some actual mesh when you start getting closer. The wall of treasures. Glass bottles and jars and neat pieces of rock. You know, I was never actually in one place long enough to do something like that. I wanted to at one point. It's a drum. A nice deep drum. Alright. So now we're exploring her childhood is what I think we're doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
She probably played with the other kids in this hut.
Uh-huh. You spend years. She would have spent years in this forest. Okay. Okay. Hmm. One, two, three, four. Okay.
a puzzle.
I know.
Press this one again.
Uh-huh. It's... Aha! That's what I'm doing wrong. I had to add the last two in the wrong order. That's a shell of a baby critter. The grown ones are huge, almost as big as Clara. Now she's sighing. Looking up at the sky and the stars, and the clouds are actually moving. I can see much effort has gone into this, actually. That is some effects budget they had there. Those little bubbles like that.
What's this? The mudslide?
No, this would be under the sea. Presumably looking at a sunken ship. A sunken ship, maybe the one her dad went down on. Because he was part of the Explorers Guild too. He went out and never came back. Someone napped out and now has jerked herself awake. Little pile of rocks. Anything else fun out here? Oh, well. Oh, look, a little campsite. Cool. Should have brought this cup back in. I guess Mom hasn't missed it in all these years. No, Mom knows where. Mom knows you kiped it and doesn't care. Here's some more of that foliage. If you look out on it from side on, it looks great. Looking right down on the top, you can see it's made out of little planes. Not that I'm griping. Uh, in some, you see, there's things like this that look good and things like this that don't. Um, okay, visit Uncle's farm or the tea house. Go to Uncle's farm because that's going to be a thing. This would be the same uncle that
Yeah.
wrote that nasty ass letter.
I hate motion blur.
This wasn't motion blur actually. That was just her sidestep.
Hmm.
Little figurines all over the place. Or at least one there. Look like little straw men. Oh look, it's an Anita Sarkeesian argument. It is. It's a straw man. It's every Anita Sarkeesian argument ever.
Yeah.
This little accident stepped on a Bloomsack sapling. Oh god. Oh, there's a third one. Can we get number 4? Where's number 4? Oh, I know why she's not walking through this. They just provided a story excuse for that to be a wall. You step on that, your uncle's gonna kill you.
Hmm.
Uh-huh. Not that he's already pissy. Goodbye, Shovel. Can't say I'll miss you. Okay, there's a 4th one. So those things can be, apparently those things can be used as flotation devices or some shit. Where you make tea out of them. I don't know. All I know is he's cultivating the damned things.
Yeah.
Oops. Sorry, Unca. I didn't do it on purpose. I didn't do nothing.
Where is Uncle?
It doesn't appear to be in here anywhere. Botanist Guide to Eastshade. Okay. Those are sprouts. There's one bed in here. Who likes Bloomsack tea more than Uncle? Okay. I understand your concerns and do not assume that I don't share them. However, I cannot summon any sympathy for your behavior towards Clara. Does she really deserve the guilt you put upon her just as she reaches the biggest hurdle of her life? The choice is not mine or yours to make, and this decision doesn't affect you alone. Try to consider Clara's happiness for once. Think of what she is experiencing right now. You're only losing her proximity for a few years. Be careful that you don't also lose her love and trust. Signed, your sister, also known as Mom.
Yokana?
How will we tend the farm without you? I thought you were worried about my safety. Yeah. Edge, you old fuck. With the wow, radar dishes for ears. I swear. She's not gonna know what she's doing unless she gets out there and does it.
These people have very weird, creepy eyes and this muffled mouth.
Yeah, right. You're more worried about having a farmhand. Yeah. Send us word to us when you can. I went. I
And he left just like this.
Yep. He just
So
walked out.
much, so much love. I can feel the love.
Ipokash.
Luckily, I'm a fantastic swimmer. I'll be back before you know it. Four passengers missing. Well, that makes sense. Willing to bet I know who they are. One. There's another one over there. See, I could see this being the tutorial level for a much larger game. And unfortunately, I don't think they're going to, I don't think they're going to make I don't think they're going to make more game.
Unless they manage to make her adventures at the sea.
Well, I don't think that was their intent at this point. I get the impression she wasn't intended to do this at all. But then again, the game's $4. It's not like it's, a huge investment either way. But I should think that this would.
It's a pity.
Ipokash.
I'll bring home lots of stories for you. See you later. Okay. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I can get the flock off this farm, because I don't want to talk to Uncle anymore. He's an asshole. And we're to visit the tea house. My last goodbyes. Shouty and Brew. Who's this young lady with the face cover?
Alakiakria.
That's Rania. Okay. And Chip Science. I'm only a junior researcher. They'll promote you within a week. Okay. Yep, all our stuff is still out there. Yeah. Like that's gonna happen. That's what she looks like from the front.
Ah, Bashu.
Tevfik. Okay, making her pro. Oh wow, not clever enough to go on their own expedition. What? Okay. He thought he was gonna get picked, and he didn't. Yeah, he can always apply for the next time round. Promotion after promotion, he's sure. Yeah, on a ship that usually happens most often when people expire.
Ah, Akria.
Oh, that's Jacob. Jacob, whatever. Too sad for such an exciting time in your life. You were doing a study on anemones. Wasn't part of the program till after you finished your study. Yeah. Oh. I can imagine why he's writing her little love poetry.
Yeah.
Oh boy. He wrote her nice poetry, so I'm gonna let it. So I'm actually gonna let him on. Wow. What's up with this? Woohoo! Nice glasses, buddy. Let's have a look. Can I talk to you? Or to you? No, of course not. Uh huh. Bah!
You. Very ugly people.
Well, you know, for us they would be ugly. Amongst each other, they're probably quite. They probably look quite attractive. And we have no idea what Clara actually looks like.
Probably fugly. What is this? The fortune telling stuff?
I don't know. I'm just trying to see if I.
You want.
I'm just trying to see if I can get them all out.
You
Forget it.
want.
Come on.
You want.
Damn it. I'm coming back for you. I'm coming back for you guys later. I am.
You want.
Fine. I don't even know what I don't even know what that's about, to be honest, and I don't care. Probably some sort of wacky mini game.
It's a fortune telling device.
Is it? I don't know. I can't tell. Ooh. Wow. That shit. That's trippy. We can go to the docks now. That shit was trippy. It's almost time to get on the boat.
Let's go on the boat.
Crew?
Way cooler. Probably not as cool as Nava, though. Such faith people have in what they're doing. Should be endeavoring to make it even cooler than Nava. Who are you?
Peston ba ya?
Oh, it's Mom. Castle you into good health. And worry about you. I'm not going to wish you stayed here just because you were scared of a little risk. And declare she deserves it all because Mom said so.
Yes.
Imashano.
What happened to your face? What?
Yeah.
Fuck you too, buddy. Now he won't talk to me. Which is fine, I don't like him anyway.
Yeah. I won't miss you.
Okay.
Marshall.
Captain Greta. Captain, you are incredibly short.
Yeah.
The bell will sound soon. I couldn't even come over here until I'd done all the other stuff.
Oh, okay.
Okay, what do we got here?
Where is it is?
Oh, what's wrong with a little hustle there, kiddo?
Yeah.
Remember, there's a trophy if you get more than 11 of them. Or if you get 11 or more points like that.
Mm.
I can't say that amuses me.
Where's the boat?
Over there.
Mm.
Oh. So, $4 on Steam. Is it worth it, you think?
I think so. It's a cute mini game.
Well, it doesn't look like there's very much to this boat. Setting sail. Is it terrible? No, it's not.
Oh.
Could a couple of things have maybe been done a little better? Yeah, kinda. Well, you could have given us the ability to run around. That would be to run as opposed to just walk. It would have cut down on the game time. It would have cut down on the required game time to continue, which we can't do.
Yeah. It would be nice if it had the actual expedition.
That could have
the
taken.
devs,
I think that would have
the
taken a bit
devs
longer.
would- Yeah, if the devs one day decide to make the episode 2 or 3 or 4, as they can do it, or start some Kickstarter for this, I think it's worth it.
I don't know if they actually dropped a Kickstarter. I'd probably throw them a few bucks, to be honest.
Yes, I would, because there is a story in it.
And the story is the story itself is actually fairly deep. It's shallow enough to be grasped by your average bear, but if you want somebody who's looking for a deeper narrative, it's still there. You can just wander through here and just kind of look at all the stuff and then walk off in 10 minutes or less, or well, 30 minutes or so. I don't know how long we've been at this, but probably about 40 or so, 40, 45, something like that.
There are probably people that will make it faster than you did, than you made, because you tend to wonder. But there is a story in it.
Mm-hmm.
They established a how can I say, a civilization, a place, and
Now they want to see the rest.
There is potential for the rest. Now, so what? So she left on a boat on an expedition. So they have potential for more. If they start a Kickstarter to continue this, I can throw some bucks.
Either that, or at $4, this thing does serious gangbusters, and they can afford to put some more effort into it, or into a second chapter. Because I would openly encourage that.
I encourage them to continue this, because it's on some unknown planet, unknown civilization. They don't enter into details. They give you enough to see that it's some strange land, that it's a little bit kind of equivalent to the 1700s on Earth, but they are different. They are humanoid, and yeah.
But not but they are humanoid, but decidedly not human.
Not human.
They're not. They can't be human, but humanoid. They have the same basic body plan.
And there is a story there. I encourage the developers to continue with that, start a Kickstarter, and go ahead with this idea. There's a story in it.
The sad part of it is this is a story that I would like to see. And that in and of itself is fairly rare. Alright. So, I think we're going to give this one, an 8, because, well, yes, it's short, and no, I don't reckon. And yes, it's short, and it's $4. Yeah. In terms of value, maybe not as great, but you know what? For the amount of work they put into it, I wouldn't begrudge them the $4. If they make enough money out of it, $4, maybe they'll make the rest of it. Might want to get on that, Debs.
Maybe they will.
Unless this, of course, is supposed to be the Lady and the Tiger. Which it could be.
So maybe...
You have to decide for yourself how her story ends. Alright.
Yeah.
So, that's going to be it for us at this point. Yeah. You don't have to be long to make a good... You don't have to make a long game to make a good game.
Yeah.
Alright, folks. Be safe, be sane, and...
Let's make games fun again. See ya.
See you soon.